and gentlemen, welcome to episode 23 of the Division Z podcast. My name is Jason.
And I am K Cosmic.
Welcome to the last podcast before Cold War comes out. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, man, that's going to be... Oh, I'm so excited for Cold War Zombies. You have no idea.
I'm pretty excited as well.
Dude, it's going to be a great fucking time. I know we say that every year, but this year... It's gonna be a great fucking time.
Yeah, no, it's going to be definitely very good. I am so excited.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those years that I think is gonna bring a lot of people in the community together, and it's just yeah. I mean, what's really cool about this as well, we got a lot of things to talk about today because we got a lot of new information. But one of the things that is definitely good to talk about is we've got the Season 1 timeline released early, way earlier than I thought it was going to be released. And what do we think about that? What do we think of the Season 1 timeline being released?
I think it's pretty good that they're giving us information right off the bat. Like, completely polar opposite of Black Ops 4. Like, it's good that we're actually getting stuff. In the time frame that we're getting it. I think it shows that even though they've had a lot of problems with development and that they're in control.
Oh, absolutely. I think they're in control.
Like, they're definitely in control.
What's really cool about this year to me too is, like you're just saying, the transparency of it all. Just the transparency of it all is just fantastic to me. And what was it? Kevin Drew, who is, lead designer? I forgot his actual name. You got Kevin Drew, you got Corey Lemkel, and you've got Craig Houston, of course, OG.
Yeah.
That dude's such an OG. But yeah, I think it's one of those years that the transparency is going to be good. And because the transparency is going to be so good, the community is going to benefit from it. And the life cycle of the game is going to benefit from it as well. Because it'll give people a reason to actually come and play the game. Because... I liked what they did with Modern Warfare, because Modern Warfare, they're very transparent about their stuff too. So I definitely like this new approach by, not just Treyarch and Infinity Ward, but Activision as a whole for the strategy of really marketing this game to its fullest potential.
I think a lot of people have a love-hate relationship with Modern Warfare because of gameplay stuff, right? But if we look at the actual content of the game and how... like they added it in. I always felt like the game was fresh whenever you went on it. Like there was always something kind of new. But
I don't know. I think
with Black Ops 4, people are gonna love the game anyway. So all the content we're gonna be getting from that as well, it's just gonna be good.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, what it's gonna come down to as well is how people receive the content, because I know for me personally in Modern Warfare, I liked the multiplayer for the most part, but then when I got to, playing the maps like a handful of times, I was just kind of like, whatever. Like they're fun maps, they're all right, but I just didn't find myself replaying it a lot. But I think that's because I'm just mainly a zombies guy, so of course I want to go back and like replay zombie stuff. I played a lot of the Haunting of Verdansk Zombie Royale game mode. That was something that was really fun for me. Getting all those trick-or-treat crates was kind of a pain in the ass, but other than that, it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, I never did that because I just didn't have the time. But, like, it was definitely cool that they added it in.
Oh, yeah. Yo, double water sip, let's go.
I seen that, yeah.
Also, everybody in the chat, how does this look with the microphone down here? I'm trying something new. The microphone just kind of chilling down here, and I just realized my earbuds are all tangled up with this. Nice. I am a professional streamer, obviously.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, because before you would have the arm just kind of like hanging out like this. So I don't know, trying something new.
Yeah.
But yeah, on another subject for Black Ops Cold War, we have more PS4 exclusivity details. Not only is it just Zombies Onslaught, but this is the one that I think is very confusing to a lot of Call of Duty fans. PS4 gets extra create a class slots
Yeah.
for multiplayer. What a random addition. Just so random.
I feel like it's just like, okay, we can't give them a lot, even though they have given them a lot,
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't get me wrong, they have. I think like, okay, what's something we can do to give PlayStation just the extra advantage? You know, like what's something that can just be like a little thing that people would want,
Mm-hmm.
and that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah,
With their critical, like I'm not gonna make a fuss about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still definitely noticed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still there.
Yeah.
They even said it. You get the edge with the PlayStation 4 on like the trailer. You get the edge. You know, like it's not fair, but I'll take it.
I mean, it happens, I guess. I mean, they got to do something. You know, at the end of the day, they still got the exclusivity deal with Sony, and you know, at the end of the day, they have to do something. There's something else off the top of my head. I forgot what it was. For the exclusivity, it was Zombies Onslaught. It was an extra creative class. And then 5 extra tier skips in the battle pass.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like little boost things that
yeah,
like are annoying. Like PlayStation, you get the advantage again. I have someone in chat saying, are we worried about Nuketown coming into BO4? He's panicking because he might get BO4 vibes, like with all the maps being remastered, obviously. So are we worried about that too much? Because I think Nuketown's just a staple of like Treyarch games anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm
not worried. Cause
I don't think I'm worried. No,
it's Nuketown. I mean, it's just like Shipment, right? Like I know Shipment isn't in a whole lot of games, but you know, you had Shipment in World War II, you got Shipment in Modern Warfare now. You know, and Nuketown is basically going to be Black Ops Cold War Shipment. So the thing is, people are going to be like, oh, they're recycling content already. They're putting Nuketown into the game. And then these are going to be the same people, I guarantee you, a month from now are going to beg for a Nuketown 24/7 playlist because they're either going to not like the multiplayer maps or, you know, they just, you know, Nuketown's a classic map, and then they'll play the game and be like, yeah, this isn't so bad.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I got to say about that.
I feel like Nuketown's always been kind of like loved in the community's eyes. I don't think anyone's ever really complained about Nuketown because we've always expected it. Like how many times have we had it now? We've had it
Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, this one.
Black Ops 2 again because it was a zombie map.
Zombies.
Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4 in zombies, Black Ops 4 in multiplayer, Black Ops 4 and Blackout. So we have it 7 times. I mean, it's in COD Mobile.
1, 2, 3, 4, Cold War, Zombies, Blackout, Alpha Omega, 8.
Well, it's in COD Mobile as well. So would you count that?
Oh yeah, I'll count that. That's 9 then.
Yeah. 9 in total times we've seen it now.
Yeah.
Not that many for like 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, I'll never understand the argument why people are sick of Nuketown. You know, maybe
fun map.
Maybe on a zombies front, I can halfway understand where people don't really like the whole Nuketown thing. But I mean, it's multiplayer. You know, everyone likes the fast-paced multiplayer maps and helps them camo grind and helps them do that kind of thing. So, you know.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes. So I'm not worried about it. No, not at all. I'm not worried about Nuketown coming into the game. If the chat is talking about how Nuketown or Black Ops Cold War will be recycled like Black Ops 4, in some capacity, assets that haven't been used or assets that are just too good to not use again are going to be in the game. You know, it's not the end of the world. You know, it does. To me personally, it doesn't make or break an experience. But yeah,
it's probably
a
massive time saver for them, so they can actually work on more stuff. Because I feel like with them adding in old stuff, like old assets and that doesn't stop them from adding in new stuff. They're probably doing it so they can add in more new stuff.
Exactly. You know, might as well put out the old there. Use assets that are good assets for the game, so we can build upon something we already have. The way I see it is developers reuse assets for games because we already have a base. We already have a base of the kind of textures or the kind of models that we're going to be using. Let's expand upon that now. Let's continue to move forward with it. You know, I understand that, you know, Tagged or Toten, Alpha Omega, you know, those are rehashed maps and a lot of the map is rehashed. But think about what they've done with those maps. You know, Tag Toten has Golden Pack-a-Punch and the Heat Pack. And, as much as they're not really that useful, or they are useful, but they're not very efficient, snowballs.
Yeah.
You have all these new textures and all these new things that added to the game. Yes, it had the layout of Call of the Dead because it's a reimagining. But it's not Call of the Dead because it's its own map.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I'm not worried.
Tag to me, like, completely stands out as his own thing. Like, his own thing. Like,
absolutely.
I like Call of the Dead, don't get me wrong, but I think I might prefer Tag. If
I
I'm being
agree.
honest, I might just prefer Tag. It just seems a lot more like fun and player friendly, and there's so many issues that were fixed with the normal one.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could have had George in it. I don't think he was really a big issue. I think it came down to more just other decisions they made in the map I didn't like too much, but they're all fixed and the map had good flow. New areas were fun to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing really wrong with the map. So
yeah, no. I mean, the thing is with Tag Toten too that I think was really great was they did the Golden Pack-a-Punch thing. And I'm sad that Golden Pack-a-Punch wasn't in any of the other Black Ops 4 maps because that totally could have been its own, people. What's a Black Ops 4 gameplay feature staple? That could have been one of the first things that people recognize with Black Ops 4. Oh, Golden Pack-a-Punch. But now we only recognize it with Tag Toten.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of other things you can say are Black Ops 4 gameplay staples, like the perk modifiers and the specialist weapons and things like that.
Yeah.
But when you jump into a map, the one thing that every map has in common for Black Ops 4 to have some consistency would have been Golden Pack-a-Punch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of I don't want to say a wasted opportunity because they used Golden Pack-a-Punch very efficiently.
Yeah.
They used it really well in Tag Toten, I think. But it's just sad to see it wasn't in other maps like Ancient Evil or Dead of the Night or something like that.
Yeah. I think as well, with Golden Pack-a-Punch being in Tag, it really showed like the importance of it because how it had its own little island.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what other side quest do you get launched like a little island? Like the importance of Pack-a-Punch is. I mean, maybe there's something.
Yeah, I mean, I totally get the point you're saying. I mean, Gorod Krovi has the house. That's its own little area with Pack-a-Punch.
Well, that is true. Yeah.
That's the one big example I can think of about right now. But yeah, like it's the same thing that you just said. Tag Toten and Gorod Krovi do it very well. That Pack-a-Punch is such an important asset for zombies players that it's deserving of its own little area with its own little lockdown, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Of course, Gorod Krovi's lockdown is way harder than Tag Toten's, but that's just because Gorod Krovi's a hard map overall. Just saying.
Yeah.
I think Gorod Krovi's probably the hardest Black Ops 3 map. What do you think about that?
You're probably right if we're not counting. Yeah. Black Ops 3 is like the main DLC cycle, right?
Yeah. Like the base Black Ops 3 and with the DLC, the season pass, pretty much, like all that.
Yeah. Well, it's the only map with a wonder weapon that doesn't kill forever.
True.
Isn't it?
Yeah, Raygun Mark III starts to become bad at like the mid 50s, I think.
Yeah, and like Valkyries and that are just like so like they're just kind of annoying. Like they're not really the main threat, but they just get in the way. Like Gorod, it is a hard map. It's probably the hardest map. Like the Giant's easy, Shadows is kind of easy once you get set up. The Rising Drac is easy. Oh, hit my mic. Zet's easy. Not Zet. Zet's not easy.
Zet's not easy. It's just a chore list to do.
Yeah, it's a chore list, and once you get set up, then it's easier.
Yeah.
And then Revelations, like, come on.
Revelations, I mean, you got a Thunder Gun and the Apothicon Servant that you can have at the same time. So.
And little Arnie's.
And little Arnie's. And Rack, dude, they're so, like. Here's the thing about Revelations, too. I like shit like that, where you just add everything. Just do it. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you're having fun playing zombies. That's why when people, they're like, oh, well, Revelations is too easy. So that's what makes it a bad map. I would have to disagree with that. I'd have to disagree with that because you can also not use the Apothicon Servant. You could also not do that. It's the same argument, and I know we've talked about this before on the podcast, but I'll mention it again. The same argument that people use for, Gobblegums ruined the Zombies Chronicles maps. Oh, Gobblegums ruined the flow of zombies.
Yeah.
Don't use them. Like,
Yeah,
I
I get that
understand
argument.
that
Yeah.
Zetsubo, you need a Gobblegum for the Easter egg. But let's be honest, using one anywhere but here isn't gonna break the entire game.
Yeah, yeah. I
So,
can completely get your point. I mean, with Rev, I don't love the map, right? I don't really love it, but going back to it, like like the first week it was out.
yeah.
What a great week.
Well, that was a fun week. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and to be completely honest, oh
Oh, la,
my
la.
god, to be completely honest, the map flow is actually all right as well. Like
Yeah,
going from Shang to like Drak, and like it felt right. It felt like it
absolutely.
definitely put type to the flow, and then you go to Kino, and then like it felt all right. Like it didn't feel bad. I
Not at all.
I remember when they added mob, and I was like, oh yes, this is gonna be the main training area because the cat, not the catwalk,
The
the
cafeteria.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is gonna be where everyone trains. No one trains there.
Dude, no one
no
trains
one
there.
trains.
Because they put more debris in the middle of the cafeteria for Mob of the Dead.
Yeah,
So it makes it a little more difficult because the space between the middle of the room and the walls it's very narrow.
yeah.
But yeah, speaking of Mob of the Dead, man, that was a fun stream that we did earlier in the week. For those of you who don't know, I streamed playing Mob of the Dead this week, and we did the Easter egg. What's such a fun Easter egg to me? I mean, that's one of the Easter eggs that I can do off the top of my head. I can do Mob off the top of my head, Derizen Drak, and Zetsubo. Like, I can't say that about a lot of maps, but Mob of the Dead's fantastic. What a great Easter egg.
I think I used to be like again, not my day today. I used to be like that with Easter eggs. Like I could just memorize them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't actually done like a proper Easter egg in so long in zombies. Like if I play zombies, it's more just to kill zombies and like customs and
Like high rounds and stuff.
high rounds, yeah, stuff like that. I'm just killing zombies, see how long I can go. But like Easter eggs is like I need to educate myself on all the Easter eggs. I need to get like a codename pizza guide up. I need my G fuel. I need all that to actually get me going again. Because like even mob, right? Doing all the simple tasks. I'm like, oh yeah, we go here, and then you're like, oh no, it's here. I'm like, okay, well I'm following Blood's rules. Like I was thinking of the sport.
Oh,
right? It's in the
that's
in the
right.
bathtub, isn't it? It's in the bathtub or something, right?
Well, because we only got the spoon because what you do for the spoon is you do the poster and then you go to the cafeteria. So
Yeah.
I remember you were so confused. You're like, "Where's the spoon?" And you're like at the bathtub. I'm like, "No, we're not there yet. We're not at the golden spork yet."
And I'm like, oh wait, like all the things I knew how to do, like ages ago, and my friends were like, "Oh my god, you're so smart!" Like I've completely forgotten all of it. I've forgotten all of it, Jason. So we need to go mob again.
Dude, you know what we need to do? You and I, sometime next week before Cold War, I think we need to stream some more Easter eggs.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm up for doing mob again.
Mob again?
If we did mob again, yeah, we could probably do a better run, like a lot smoother.
Probably.
See a fast one. I'm not saying we speedrun it, obviously, because I have no idea what I'm doing at the time. But like, I think it's just fun to see how fast we can do it.
Yeah, we could do mob. We could do DE. I don't know, maybe Garrote if you're up to it. I don't really know. I haven't done Garrote in years though. Maybe some Black Ops 4 ones too. But
yeah, no, definitely.
We'll see what happens in the week, chat. But once again, speaking of next week, Friday. 9 p.m. Pacific for me on November the 12th. But everywhere else in the world, November 13th, Black Ops Cold War. Dude, like it's like Christmas,
Yeah, it is.
Like this whole week is gonna feel like Christmas Eve, where it's just the anticipation of it all is just I want to stream it, I want to play it, I want to I want to make videos.
I just can't wait for it to come out. Like
it's gonna be so good.
I'm just hyped. I'm genuinely like, I don't really get like this for a lot of games. Like I don't feel like, oh my god, it's coming out. Like it's only really COD, and it's mostly when Treyarch games are coming out is when it happens. With Modern Warfare, I didn't get Modern Warfare for like a good 4 months. I wasn't gonna buy Modern Warfare. I just bought it like I was bought like here's Modern Warfare. I was like, oh yeah, yay,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I did because I was like, no, I just don't want. I don't want to play Modern Warfare. It's a good game. I thought it looked really cool as well,
mhm.
and all that. But I was like, you know what? I'm having fun with Black Ops 4. I
Yeah,
don't feel
same.
like I need Modern Warfare. Like it's
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
was on the
But
same
with
boat.
Treyarch, like obviously I've bought the game twice already. I bought on PlayStation and then I bought on PC.
Mhm.
I'm getting it pre-downloaded for on the 10th, and I
Nice.
have a week off work to actually play the game. So
That's awesome.
like that's the extent I'm going to for this game.
Dude,
And then it's
absolutely.
like then in like Modern Warfare, like I didn't play for like months. I didn't even buy it,
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so
I waited
it's
for
good
Modern
that they're
Warfare to be
doing
on
it.
sale. Like
Yeah,
straight up. I was just like, Modern Warfare looks cool like you just said, but I wasn't like super into it. But yeah, I was just I waited for it to be on sale, and then I really got into the 2v2 gunfight mode, and I really
Mhm.
liked doing that. Um I mean, I
I don't
literally
blame
I
you. It's
literally
fun.
did a tournament for 2v2 gunfight. That's how much I liked it. Um but yeah. Yeah, oh, you know what? I almost forgot cuz I hosted a tournament for it, and then I played in a tournament. And dude, it was a fun tournament. It was for the Minnesota Rocker, right? They were
Mhm.
hosting a fan tournament. And
Yeah,
we were feeling pretty good about ourselves, right? Cuz it was best of 3 and we won the first round. And we're like, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Like we're going to move on
yeah.
in the tournament. Reverse sweep. So, it happens sometimes. I definitely want to, because now 2v2 gunfight is coming back for
Yeah,
Black Ops Cold War. I want to sharpen my skills, and I want to do more tournaments. Host tournaments, number one. You heard it here first. I'm going to host more
yeah,
2v2 tournaments, and I want to compete in 2v2 tournaments, whether it's Minnesota Rocker. I've seen, Toronto Ultra hosting some tournaments as well, like fan tournaments and
yeah.
whatnot. Um, I definitely want to get more into that because that shit's awesome. And esports is awesome in general. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm really wanting to get more into the multiplayer side of Black Ops Cold War as well when it comes out. Like,
Same.
I want to play zombies, and I'm gonna love it. But a part of me, well, I don't know. I want to try and complete everything this year.
Yeah, I
Like,
get that.
I want to play my zombies. I'll do a bunch of stuff on there. Then I'll go multiplayer, and then I'll
Yeah,
probably do multiplayer stuff later on, though, because I
that's understandable.
if I do zombies first, right? Then I
Hmm.
get all my zombie stuff, and it doesn't really require like what am I trying to say here? Okay, multiplayer. The game first comes out. What does everyone do?
I mean, everyone uses the create a class, like, or the pre-custom
No, no,
loadouts
no,
or whatever. They just play the game.
no, I mean like like in the first few weeks, what is everyone's number one goal?
What? Prestige or I don't know.
And that requires sweating. That requires people trying their
Oh,
absolute
so
best,
so
which
you so
I
you
can
think
get
week
behind.
one? You think week one everyone's gonna be a sweat at multiplayer?
Yeah, and I don't blame them. Like it's a game; it should be competitive. People are like, "Oh, you shouldn't." Like, "Oh, you're sweating." I'm like, you're being a tryhard. Why not? Like, why not? You're playing to beat other people, so why wouldn't you want to try, right?
See, the only thing that
But
makes me upset about tryhards though is like it. It can just be annoying sometimes. Like I
yeah,
totally
yeah,
get
no,
it.
I get it.
Like I
That's why I'm not
totally
playing.
understand why people are competitive. You know, my whole thing is, there's a competitive playlist for a reason. Like I know that sounds
Yeah,
really petty, but you know, go on the CDL playlist and sweat with other sweats, and that's how you test your skills. Not,
yeah,
oh, we're gonna fry Johnny here today. Little Johnny just got home from high school. He wants to have fun with the game, and you're ruining my experience with the game. Uh, nah, but like, yeah, sometimes people
I
just
can
want
get
to
behind that.
chill. Sometimes people just want to chill and play a game. Not deal
Yeah,
with a bunch of sweats all the time. And that's pretty much me when it came to multiplayer before in the past. But now like I said, I want to get more into like tournaments. I want to like do stuff.
yeah, no, no, no. Well, like I think you can definitely do it. Like you're pretty. I've seen you play Modern Warfare multiplayer. I think a few times because I had it, and I think we played a few times. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
was
did.
gonna say I think
You,
we partied up a few times.
yeah, you were quite good then. My thing is I'm awful at multiplayer. Like I'm not good at it. So that's again why I'm waiting a week.
Okay.
Before I'd even touch multiplayer. I mean, I'll probably wait even a few months to actually properly touch multiplayer. Because I know I'll just get obliterated.
I mean, you never know, right?
Yeah.
You never know. Hey, you know what? Cosmic could be the greatest fucking Black Ops Cold War multiplayer player, and he gets signed to a CDL team.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on, and I'm just gonna use a shotgun.
Use a shotgun main.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the Spaz 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna get drum mag on it. I'm gonna get all that stuff, and I'm gonna hide in a corner.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be the worst player.
Shit, you got fucking claymores at the door.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
how else am I supposed to do good?
You got Ghost and all those perks. Oh no.
I watched this guy. What's his name? I think is his name Thunder. I think it's Thunder.
Oh yeah,
right?
402 Thunder,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. And it's like him playing Modern Warfare, and he only uses like I don't know what it's called, the 724, whatever it's called, the shotgun.
The Olympia.
Yeah, the Olympia, right? He uses that, and he has that claymores.
Oh no.
And then them packs give you ammo packs.
Mm-hmm.
Not Dead Silence. That's not in the game. He has
Well, Dead Silence is a thing.
Field upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, the field upgrade. Yeah. Well, he has all that, and he finds the campy spots in the map, and he just kills because he's like, "This is how you play Modern Warfare, right?"
God damn it.
And people get so mad. They're like, "Stop camping." He's like, "No,
God damn.
I'm just playing Modern Warfare."
Oh,
it's so good.
Some of the salt sometimes from people can be funny, but yeah, I've never been a camping player either. I'm run and gun. Let's go. I mean,
yeah.
When I like rocking the Cold War beta, I did a lot of SMG playing, but then I also switched over to my AK-47.
Yeah.
I thought the AK-47 and the AK-74U and the Milano 821 were probably the best guns for me personally, for my play style. And it really gets me intrigued as to which guns that CDL pros are going to be using the most for this game, because I know the M4 and the MP5 were the two mains for the CDL last year. So I don't know. I think the gun pool this time around, there's a lot of potential for every gun to be good. Not just in zombies like we've seen before in the article, which we should touch on that as well. The multiplayer side of things too, because the AK-47, I was frying people from distances, especially on a map like Armada. I was going with that thing on certain occasions.
I think Treyarch have always been good at balancing their stuff.
Yeah, they've had probably some of the best multiplayer.
Like if we go back to Black Ops 3, do you remember the Vesper?
I do remember the Vesper.
That gun, that gun's one exception because at God tier that was awful. Then it went God tier again, then awful. Then it went God tier one last time, and then it got bad.
Yeah.
That's one gun they couldn't balance. They didn't know how to do it because I think the thing is, okay, it's a high fire rate weapon, so we either make the damage really low, or we make it kind of high, or they just mess around quite a lot.
It's either it's either decrease the damage or increase the fire rate. Like there's really, it's a tight rope.
I don't think they could find the perfect thing. So they're like, you know what? Screw this. This gun doesn't matter anymore. We have DLC weapons now.
Yeah, you got like the PPSH and you got the HG40 and whatnot. All that kind of stuff. But I remember the VMP being pretty good in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. The Maddox.
Was that Maddox? That was. I'm seeing in chat also. I see your message, Ashley. Hey. But the Maddox, was that not BO4? Was it?
Oh, I'm sorry, not the Maddox. The
because of an R, Razorback.
I think Razorback. Razorback is good. Razorback was a good one. I only ended up getting 2 guns gold in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. It was the Weevil and the Kuda, and those are the 2 main guns I rocked with in that multiplayer. But I guess kind of going back to the Maddox was a good gun in Black Ops 4. I sometimes go back and watch past clips of CWL tournaments and whatnot. And yeah, everyone who's like an AR main is Maddox, you know.
It's because you can get double quick draw on it, and what it does is, when you aim in, you do like you don't have like aim and you got a little animation on that, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like you kind of get a lower field of view because you've aimed in. What double? I thought it was double quick draw. I think it is. What it does is it just eliminates that. So you aim in, you're still at the exact same field of view.
Very interesting.
So,
see,
like,
I never really used that. Yeah, I never really used.
I
double
only
quick
found
draw.
out about it I only really recently found out like after Black Ops 4 life cycle. I was like, oh, this would have been cool to know.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing about it, if I'm being honest with you. Because I would much rather be like fast mags or like a laser sight or something like that. But yeah, kind of speaking of the CDL a little bit, have a little bit of news there, and then we'll move on to Cold War Zombie stuff because I want to talk about the guns and whatnot.
Yeah, sure thing.
We got a new team entering the CDL. Well, they're not new, but for the CDL, they're new. The LA Thieves, 100 Thieves, now back in competitive Call of Duty. That's pretty cool, I think. I know there's a lot of support for 100 Thieves. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I think they've signed TJ Holly, Draza, a lot of pretty decent players that used to be on the Optic roster, but now Optic is back with Hex and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just wanted to touch up on that real quick because I think that's pretty big news. LA Thieves, new team in the Call of Duty League. No more Optic from what I can see in competitive Call of Duty as of right now. I believe the story is that LA Thieves replaced their spot because Hex bought back Optic. So I don't know all the details on that, but that's what I've heard. What happened?
Wow.
But yeah, because I was looking at a Call of Duty League post today, and I was thinking to myself, where the fuck is Optic? Here's LA Gorillas, and here's Thieves. Where the fuck did Optic go? And I saw this one comment going that LA Thieves replaced Optic's spot in the CDL this year. So that's pretty big, I think.
I mean, obviously I'm not so much into the whole thing as you are, right? But I know who Optic are, right? Like I you grew up hearing about them constantly, and here's not being really in it this time around. I was like, whoa, like that's kind of a big deal. Yeah,
it is a pretty big deal, actually. It's very historic Call of Duty franchise. Not competing this time around.
Know your history.
Know your history. Oh man. But yeah, of course, we have FaZe. Atlanta FaZe is in the CDL, of course. Then Chicago Huntsman. I don't know who has the Chicago Huntsman now because Hex was the owner of Huntsman, and now of course now he bought back Optic. Because how the story goes is Hex founded Optic, and then he was with Optic for a while, and then he bought the Chicago Huntsman, rocked with them for the Modern Warfare season, and now he just recently bought back Optic. So that's the storyline there. But yeah, okay. So speaking of Black Ops Cold War stuff, we touched on it earlier, but I think this is something that needs to be said. That I said it earlier. Every weapon in Zombies has the chance to be a good weapon.
Yeah,
and that's what's gonna be a huge gameplay improvement, I think. But real quick before we continue on, I have a message in the chat here. Epic Cash says, "Is the Minnesota Rockers still in CDL?" Yes, they are. Minnesota Rockers still in the CDL. All that kind of stuff. They got a beastly roster this year, and I expect them to do good things. Anyways, so Black Ops Cold War, Zombies, the guns, the rarity system, for those of you who don't know how it works, is basically there are 5 tiers of variation for the rarities. You have you have common, or the loadout variant of what you have. Uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. And so as you work your way up the rarity tiers, the more damage the gun does and the more attachments it has. And the legendary guns, which is the highest tier, has a extra 300% damage boost. So this is really interesting to me. What do you think about this whole rarity system being added to Black Ops Cold War Zombies?
I think it gives us something to kind of grind for. I think At first, I was kind of like meh about it. Like I wasn't really sure how I felt, but I'm guessing this is replacing double tap. I'm guessing
Yeah.
this is the reason why we're not getting double tap in the game now.
Yeah.
It's not a bad decision. Don't get me wrong. It gives
No.
each weapon more personality, and it's gonna be better than double tap because it's more than like double. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, 300% more damage. That's insane.
Yeah. Like actually, wait, more than 300. Yeah. Okay. I'm on the right track. Yeah. But no, it's gonna be cool seeing what weapons do what. Like LMGs. I wonder like how they'll perform ARs. Like, I think LMGs will be like the main strat now because if you get a good one, or really high that, like, why would you want anything else?
An LMG meta for zombies this year, that'd be interesting. But yeah, and that's. Oh yeah, go for it. What's the message?
Yeah, sure. A message in chat saying, "So can you pack a punch any rarity?"
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Can you pack a punch any rarity?
Yeah, so you can pack punch whatever gun. What I was gonna say was the 300% extra damage for the legendary guns. That's not even including Pack-a-Punch. So not only are you getting 300%, you're gonna get 300% times 2 for the legendary weapons after Pack-a-Punch. So you're gonna be doing 600% more damage if you have a legendary AK or M16 or something. That's insane.
That's gonna melt.
And that's what's so cool, that every gun has a chance to be good this year. Because I know a lot of people were sick and tired in Black Ops 4. I just got to hit for a Helion Salvo and I'm good. And it kind of undermined the rest of the gun's validity in Black Ops 4 Zombies. So this system, the way it works, I think it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to be really good. And not to mention that the weapon rarities, it's what's going to be in the mystery box. So another not concept, but another feature of the weapon rarity system is every variant is in the box. So from uncommon to legendary, or common to legendary. And the higher up in the rounds go, the more likely you'll get the legendary variants. And that's a good system as well.
I just got a funny message in the chat. Raygun is going in the trash once again.
Probably.
Can't get a break, can he? He's like, okay, I'm in BO4 now. Okay, BO2, right? Like, okay, there's no PhD, so people aren't using me as much. Okay, fair enough. Black Ops 3, no one's using me because every gun insta kills forever, so that's quite sad. Black Ops 4, okay, there's PhD now, so I'm a bit better. Now this game, like, bruh, it's like
this game.
So weapons
this game, you just forget about the ray gun, man. I can just fucking use an M1911. Oh, speaking of that, speaking of the M1911, will we see Mustang and Sally back?
Oh, they have to.
Like, because think about it, right? You get attachments, right, for the guns.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just thought of this in my head. What if the legendary variant of the M1911 is the dual wield, and then when you pack a punch it, that becomes Mustang and Sally? Every other variant is just the single pistol, bang, 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 bang. And then legendary, the rarest M1911 is Mustang and Sally. I think that could work out so well. I think that can work out really well.
That'd be give you something like you grind for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be the first weapon anyone would like you want.
Yeah.
Like, that's sick. That's such a good idea.
Also, I'm just thinking about this now. We're gonna see the Deagle for the first time in Zombies.
Are we?
I believe so. Yeah, because you create a class in the Deagle. I believe the Deagle is a Black Ops Cold War gun, isn't it? Or was that? What am I thinking of? What, right? The Deagle was in the beta, right? Or am I just thinking of something completely fucking different?
Was it the Magnum?
No, you know what? I'm thinking of Modern Warfare. Because you got the Deagle in Modern Warfare.
Bruh.
I was like, my head, I saw the Deagle and Armada at the same time. That just shows you how similar the games look. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, guys. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
He has no idea what's going on.
Magnum, Python, pretty much coming back to the Zombies.
So we'll see that again.
The chat is saying Cosmic is looking sus. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, chat. I think the chat
What
is
were they
looking
saying?
sus.
What's the chat saying?
Oh, I said the chat said you're looking sus.
Me?
No. I saw him do the wires task. It's okay, chat.
Oh, okay.
I can
Fair
vouch
enough.
for him. I can vouch for him.
Um, I noticed my face cam might be a bit like wonky. It's because I'm live streaming for the first time. So if it is
Hey.
wonky, I apologize, and it should be working for next stream perfectly. Hopefully, maybe.
We'll see. What's up? What just happened? You cursed us.
Hello? What happened?
Dude, that was all Discord. That was all
Was it?
Discord. That was all fucking Discord. They did that shit.
That was scary.
Now that was sus.
I thought that was me
Dude,
there. I thought
what
that
a
was me.
like what are the fucking right on cue that shit happened.
That was weird.
Like right on cue it was like, "Oh, yeah, let's just kill their face cams."
I was like, "Oh my god, the stream crashed." That's so like good. Like that timing was like on peak, and then it's like, "Oh, I'm back." Good.
I've said a curse on you, chat. No curses. We're not into voodoo witchcraft unless it's unless we're like summoning apothecans with the summoning key. Then we're into it.
Exactly.
But yeah, the weapon radar system is going to be fantastic this year. Looking forward to it a lot. Kind of what the chat said earlier about the ray gun. What are the chances that we'll have rare ray gun variants, like a legendary ray gun? What do you think?
I guess you could say.
Yeah. What do you think the chances are of that?
I mean, what they could do is, if they're doing that, they could just make the rare ray gun a ray gun Mark II. But
yeah,
I don't
guess. I don't know though.
I feel like you can compare it to like the Wonder Weapon. Are the Wonder Weapons gonna have variants?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, it'd be interesting to see if they do, but I don't think they will. It'd be interesting to see if they do though. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Kind of another new gameplay feature that is now added to Black Ops Cold War is the whatchamacallit perk upgrades. The perk upgrades are going to be very interesting. Treyarch in their most recent blog did detail what the elemental pop upgrades are going to be doing, and I think it's really interesting. Treyarch did I don't think have they responded to people yet? Because I know they were doing a Q&A on Twitter about, ask us anything about the Machine before it comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions I asked was how many ammo variants are we going to get with Elemental Pop? So what do you guys think about how many variants do you think we're going to get with Elemental Pop? What are we thinking?
I think 4.
Think 4?
I think there's 4, yeah. I think they're just going to copy and paste from Black Ops 4 and 3.
Probably.
Maybe.
I mean,
I think so. I would like more. It'd be cool if we had a bunch of them.
I think there's a good chance that it'll be more Black Ops 3 oriented because we have the new field upgrade, right? The Frost Blast field upgrade, which you can kill zombies with ice. And so that'll kind of get rid of Cryo Freeze, and that kind of gets rid of, is Winter's Wail going to be in the game? Are we going to have any recurring Black Ops 4 perks? Looks like we're not. So no Winter's Wail because of the Frost Blast. Probably no Cryo Freeze because of that either. I'm thinking like a Dead Wire variant, a Blast Furnace variant, and a Turned variant.
Yeah.
And then I'd like to see Fireworks. I'd like to see Fireworks come back. Yeah, I'd like
Fireworks as well, yeah. Yeah.
I absolutely think Fireworks should be back in the game.
I think those are probably the safe bet what we're getting. I wouldn't what would I say? I wouldn't be too surprised if they came out like that. I wouldn't be too surprised. I don't know if this is true or not. I think we talked about this already maybe at some point, and it was about how the health is going to work in Black Ops Cold War Zombies. And I can't remember where I heard it from. I don't know if I'm making stuff up, right? But someone said to me that the health with your full shield, because obviously you can put shield on now. You'll have 10 hits of health.
Is that with Juggernog or without?
with Juggernog fully shielded up.
See, I don't know about that because you do have the armor system coming into the game as well, and
yeah,
we know World War II armor system was pretty bad. I don't know. That's weaker than a shield. Also, for the people who don't know, the shield is being replaced with armor. So there's that.
Which is quite sad.
Hey, Jason, what's up? Hey, welcome to the stream, Chill Guy. And Dirt Plays, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. A part of me is thinking it'd be great to have a shield, but you know what? Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Maybe Treyarch's variation of a shield of an armor system could be better, but you can tell, the inklings of Sledgehammer Games, they kind of had some influence there, saying, do we do a shield or do armor? But the thing that concerns me about the armor system is, if you guys remember in the article, if you've read the article from Treyarch, is there is going to be a armor salvage system that, if your armor is damaged, zombies will drop armor plates for you to repair your damaged armor. And on the blog, it says it's a finite amount. And I don't like to hear that because, you don't have a finite shield in other games.
Maybe it just means the resources are rare. Like, what's the actual definition of that word?
Finite is there is a set number. So it's the opposite of infinite. Infinite is forever. Finite, there is a set number of armor plates that you're going to be getting to repair your armor for the zombies.
Okay.
My only concern is there aren't going to be enough for high rounders if they get hit a lot. But who knows? Maybe that finite amount is like 500. 500. Oh yeah, or per round. I didn't think about that actually. Yeah. That's a good shout.
Maybe like each round you'll have a certain amount, so when you get high rounds it'll reset.
Yeah. That'd be great actually, you get, I don't know, 15, 20 a round.
The better you play, the safer you are.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially. It's because if you're not getting hit, then if you do end up getting, if you do well all that round and you start getting kind of whacked quite a lot, like, you start, you're in a pickle on that, right? You'll be able to get more. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We'll have to see it before, like, we say a lot about it, because I don't really know what it means.
Yeah, I mean, I already said I'm very concerned about it, but again, we'll see what happens. Next Friday, we'll see what happens. And
exactly.
Yeah, we're going for Easter eggs day one. Absolutely. I think everyone's going to try to go for Easter eggs day one.
If they're not locked.
If they're not locked, that's true. I mean, I don't know if they would be locked because the game's like out. But the thing is, though, I want to focus more on making quality of life tutorials where, like, I would say how to build the shield, but now there's no shield in Black Ops Cold War. I like how to get the wonder weapon, how to open this area. Me personally, I like making guides more like that.
Yeah.
Because I know back in Black Ops 4, I had such a fun time making those guides. And hey, who knows? Who knows? Will K Cosmic and I be the team for first in the world on D Machine? Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Possibly.
Chat. Everyone's got a good shot, It'd be cool to hook up with Geeky Pastimes or Noah J or some of these other guys for Easter egg hunting and things like that. See if we can shoot our shot with that. You know what I'm saying? Because those guys are fucking brilliant when it comes to Easter eggs and stuff, especially Geeky, dude. This fucking dude is insane, solving all the Cold War pawn takes pawn stuff. Like,
is that all on him pretty much?
It's all him. Like, all the ciphers, all this stuff. Like, dude, GG to you. And if you're listening to this right now, we'd love to have you on the podcast.
Absolutely.
The chat is saying their money's on Lex for being first in the world. Fair enough. Lex is a good player as well.
Yeah.
Awesome guy as well. But yeah, Black Ops Cold War, there's a lot to look forward to. The perks, the weapon rarities. Exfiltration as well is something that I think is a good addition.
That'd be good. I think that'll be fun. I think that's gonna be fun to do. I think that's gonna be fun to do.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing what the rewards are for successfully exfiltrating and getting into the helicopter and things like that.
Yeah, versus just dying off randomly.
Oh yeah.
I think overall, what I think will happen is that your overall score of that game will be better, right? You'll get You'll get bonus XP. I think they've already said that you'll get more XP. I think what will also happen is you will get more of the in-game currency.
Yeah, so
I think you'll get
it'll be extra Ethereum shards, which is the thing that you use to upgrade the perks, which is a very interesting system, like a skill tree, like we would see in Skyrim or Borderlands or something like that. Yeah. You get some more Ethereum shards, and you get rewards, and whatever those extra rewards are, whether it's like, I don't know, the way I see it in my head is perform like 10 successful exfiltrations, and you get a weapon blueprint.
Yeah,
that's how I see it in my head, or like a Dark Ops challenge, right? Do this many exfiltrations on consecutive games, and you'll get a Dark Ops calling card or something like that,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
How many maps do you think will be at launch? Because there's rumors that'll be 2. I've heard the rumors as well. Don't count on 2. I really wouldn't count on 2. I think, honestly, I think it's just going to be Die Maschine. I think we're going to get Die Maschine day 1. When Season 1 comes out in December, that's the perfect opportunity to add a different map. So
I'm seeing in chat as well. Sorry, chat. I'm seeing you. It's just, but we have one thing saying they better remember cutscenes on the budget this time.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean that is yeah, because cutscenes just bring things more to life. Like, imagine seeing in-game cutscene of tags ending.
That would be so sick.
There is actually one out there now that's been made.
Oh, someone actually like went out of their way and actually made one, huh?
Actually, I think it wasn't so much that, it was like a music video for it or something, and it like had a lot of like the animations in it that would have been in like an ending cutscene for the map.
Interesting.
But I definitely think that cutscene, because that's what people do, right? People beat the Easter egg, try and beat the Easter egg so they can get the cutscene to see what happens next in the story or whatever, right? It's a speed run, it's a rush, all that stuff, right? Speed run, it's world's first, right?
Right.
And I think in-game cutscene is like such a better reward than a 2D cutscene.
Oh, I agree. I mean, looking at what they've been doing so far with the campaign and the marketing of Black Ops Cold War thus far, there's a budget. There is a significant budget for zombies this year, and it's awesome to see. So, zombies definitely wasn't thrown under the bus this time, and we're definitely going to get a lot of amazing things. The chat also said, heard there's a Kino remake possibly. See, I don't know about that. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, we're getting to be that time of year where people are going to try pushing out a lot of false information about the game. Yeah. Oh, I have all these leaks about the game. Oh my gosh, look.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't know. That personally to me sounds fake because we've already had Kino remastered for Zombies Chronicles. Sounds fake to me, but hey, surprise me, Treyarch. If that's a thing, that's a thing. I wouldn't mind either way.
Exactly.
But yeah, Black Ops Cold War Die Maschine. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think, as you're saying, I think there will only be one map. I think they're definitely just trying to focus on like pushing that one map. I'm just thinking about it in my head, right? Because I was like, maybe a remake, maybe something like this. I don't think there will be. I don't know. I don't think there will be.
I mean, you could make the technical argument of Die Maschine is Nocturne Toten reimagined, right? But
yeah,
the way it's looking is just like it's Die Maschine is its map. Oh my god. I almost said Transit, Mob of the Dead. God damn. Nocturne Toten just so happens to be in the map as its own little thing. Kind of like how it was with Transit. So I don't think it'll affect it too much. I mean, maybe there's things you can, maybe there's some parts to pick up.
I bet there's,
I don't know.
You know the upstairs in Nact? I bet there's a sniper in the thing.
Yes. I think there should be.
Right?
That's great.
Right?
It should be what were the snipers called in Black Ops Cold War? It was like the Pellington or something.
So, I couldn't tell you, Jason. They're all the same to me now. There's one gun. There's one sniper that shoots a bit slower, it's a bit stronger. There's one sniper that shoots a bit faster, it's a bit weaker.
Something like that.
We have in the chat as well saying, yeah, Kino would be a great remaster, but Johnny J25 would be pissed. Ha ha ha. Take the billboard down.
I think billboard down. Oh no.
I think maybe he would. He'd be like, all his hard work's been for nothing.
You know what? At the end of the day, he has accomplished something. He has taken a meme a step further, and that's what I think is funny.
It's funny, yeah. Like the extent he went to prove a point was pretty. Like, I'm going to make a billboard. You know,
I'm going to make a billboard for this game. I'm going to make a billboard for one of the worst maps of all time.
I'm going to make a billboard for a map that came out nearly 7 years ago that I love, but everyone else hates, so I can get it remastered.
There you go.
There you go.
The chat is saying, not going to lie, the snipers are OP in Cold War. Yeah, snipers were pretty OP in the beta. You know, I don't know. Personally, to me, I have a hard time using snipers because that's just not how I play. But the couple times I did use a sniper, that was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I mean,
yeah.
You know, like I said earlier, I'm more of like an SMG AR player. I kind of go back and forth. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Will snipers be good in zombies? Well, every gun's going to be good in zombies. So
exactly, with 300% more damage.
Dude, 300% more damage. Okay, so with the 300% more damage, legendary RPG, will that become the next Helion Salvo?
Oh, no. Maybe they won't do RPGs.
Because I was thinking to myself, you know, we mentioned that every gun has the potential to be a good gun.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think, right?
Jason, don't say that, please.
Like, I don't know. You don't think that they'll do a Helion Salvo Part 2?
Well, I remember you saying that, you know, in the beta, the placeholder for like the little chat thing.
Yes.
For RPGs was the Helion Salvo. So maybe you're right. Maybe they're preparing. Like, okay, the legendary variant's just gonna be the Helion Salvo.
Oh my god.
Let's go. No, dude. I really hope. Like, I mean, if people want to play that way, I guess fine, add it in. But I feel like it just ruins the fun, like of like competition.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is for me though is like, I'm not so worried about it being a powerful gun because it's cool. You have powerful guns in zombies. I just want every gun to be good now. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's cool people go for their overpowered guns and go for their class and things like that. There's no knocking that. I just want every gun to be viable, you know, so that everyone's strategies can work and there's more ways to play the game. Yeah. It kind of, I was just thinking to myself in my head too, what I just said about the RPG being the next Helion kind of contradicted what I said earlier about how every gun has the potential to be good, because if the RPG is going to be the Helion Salvo Part 2, then there's no purpose in getting all the other guns. So, I don't know. I feel like Treyarch would have to balance that.
Here's what I think, right? You can make the gun as overpowered as you want. Just give it, like, literally zero ammo. Like, give it, like, not as much ammo as it had. Like, give it, like
give it, like
one in, well, not the mag. Give it one rocket already in, and then, like, 5, like, on the side, you know?
Like 5 or 6
and then when you pack
a
punch it, maybe at most, like, 15.
Okay. Yeah, I can get behind that.
It's still going to destroy, and it's going to be great for mini-bosses, but you're not going to be sitting in a corner for 5 hours.
Right. This we got at the chat. Make the Shiva OP. Hey, you know what? With Black Ops Cold War, you know, hypothetically, right? The Shiva's in the game. You get the legendary variant of the Shiva, and you can probably do good things with it.
Just a wonder weapon.
Have you heard the main theme music for Zombies Cold War, Echoes of the Damned? Yes. brilliant.
That bit at the end where it's just like
Fucking brilliant.
it's so good.
The Treyarch words. The
Right.
Treyarch sound design team is undefeated when it comes to the music.
Yeah.
115,
No,
you know, fucking Beauty of Annihilation, Abracadaver, Mystery. Like all these songs are just so fucking well done.
Such a good song. Mystery's such a good song.
And then not to mention Avenged Sevenfold coming in and doing some of the songs for Call of Duty as well. Shepherd of Fire, Mad Hatter, Not Ready to Die, you know.
Yeah.
Like I know Shepherd of Fire technically wasn't like made for Origins because it was already on the Hail to the King album.
Yeah.
But yeah, Where Are We Going? Yeah, exactly. Where Are We Going? The remix and original version. That's a classic. Archangel, those like all these songs are just so fucking good. You know, Alina Sigmund, beautiful voice when she sings too. Brian Toohey, excellent composer. Just all this fucking awesome stuff, you know. What do we think about? Okay, I'm just thinking about this in my head, right? Do we think we're gonna get a new Avenged Sevenfold song for Cold War?
Possibly. It's definitely possible.
Because I'd like to see that.
I would like to see it as well. I just don't know if it would happen. Maybe, like, don't get me wrong. Maybe maybe like a 50% chance of it happening. Like, you know, I can see it happening.
Yeah.
I think it more maybe depends on their schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Avenged Sevenfold is working on new music or not, but
you know what? Actually, you know what? Since lockdown on that, right? Like, I reckon they probably have a lot more times in their hands to actually work on stuff.
Maybe.
Like, maybe. I don't know that, obviously.
I mean, there's also the possibility, too, that they haven't been able to get into the studio either and record.
Oh, good idea. Good point, actually.
It really all depends on, you know, wherever they record, if they are allowed in the studio or not.
Yeah.
But I think, because we got Carry On, and we got Shepherd of Fire, got Not Ready to Die in Black Ops 1. Black Ops 3, believe it or not, chat, I know we didn't get a song for Black Ops 3, but all the multiplayer level up music, that's Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's called Jade Helm, I believe, the Jade Helm theme. And then you got, of course, Mad Hatter. Yeah, the like all that.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. And then Mad Hatter for Black Ops 4, that's such a good song too, and the music video was a classic. But yeah, I think it'd be really great to see some Avenged Sevenfold in this next game. I think a perfect song definitely for Black Ops Cold War, personally, it's one of their older, it's funny saying older songs because I remember when this came out in 2016, The Stage. Because, you know, that song depicts, you know, shadowy things going on behind the scenes throughout human history. And, you know, the hands of evil are corrupting society and everybody. And so I think that'd be a really interesting song for, like, the campaign, right? You got, like, the Soviets and the Americans. And you got Avenged Sevenfold, The Stage going on in the background. I think thematically, that would be so fucking perfect.
Yeah. What do you think of a perk jingle by them?
I would love that. I would love that.
If it was Deadshot.
Oh my god.
That'd be so good.
I would instantly make Deadshot my favorite fucking perk of all time. Like,
yeah, no, that'd be good.
Dude, my boy M Shadows singing the Deadshot perk jingle. That would be great.
Yeah, like a lot more like guitar in it or something. Oh, that'd be good.
Dude, fucking Sinister Gates just shred that fucking guitar. Oh my god.
At the end, it's just like a big like, that'd be so good.
Dude, that'd be so awesome. I would love that.
I've said it before. But I think we're a great idea, guys. They should hire us for ideas.
Dude, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Treyarch, this is our, the podcast is our job application.
Exactly. Go watch all of them.
Watch all the podcasts. Hey, you know what?
Yeah, go.
I'd love to get some Treyarch developers on this podcast. You know,
that'd be great.
You know, Brian Toohey, Kevin Drew, even some former guys too. Blundell, you know, Zelensky. Hey, at the off chance, I'll throw it out there. Any of you guys, Treyarch developers, current or former, want to talk about some zombie stuff or want to talk about some Call of Duty in general, the door's open.
Absolutely.
The door is absolutely open. Well, guys, I think with that said, that is going to be the end of episode 23 of this podcast. And by the next week, we'll be talking about Cold War zombies on the next episode. We'll be talking about it on next week's episode, and that's going to be fucking exciting, man.
Hype.
That's going to be hype as hell. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for watching this episode of the podcast. If you did enjoy and you haven't already, follow me right here on Twitch. Subscribe to me and K Cosmic on YouTube. I will put every single link in the description and all that kind of stuff so you can check it out. Do you have any closing thoughts before we end off today's stream?
Just that this is my first time doing this live in a while, and I think overall, other than the camera stuff, it went really well. Like, I'm pretty happy with how, like, I'll be with Jason's chat, right? I was pretty scared that I was going to disconnect because that's a fear I've constantly had, like just disconnecting.
Yeah,
like, that kind of like puts a big like, it just isn't good for a live stream, right? But like, I've been live, my chat's been really active, so thank you to everyone in my chat. And again, like Jason was saying, I have all my links for Jason and that down in the description as well. Definitely go check them out.
Absolutely, man. Well, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next week at 2:00 p.m. Pacific time for episode 24, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye.